okayest steering wheel holder. There's a little Remy right there. She's chilling. She's making me jealous because I kind of want to go back to bed. And super trucker Jenna. She's not really a super trucker, but that's kind of why I want to make a quick video here to address my rap video, which a lot of you saw. Sorry guys, I need to get my gimbal out so my phone doesn't bounce so much when I have it up here while we're driving. Well, I don't make a lot of videos while we're driving, because usually while Jenna's driving, I'm asleep. But because we got this pretty cool load up to Maine, good paying load with plenty of time on it, I was able to pull over this morning. I didn't really want to have a big drive last night when I left Prime in Springfield. I just wanted to get through St. Louis before Monday morning rush hour, and I accomplished that. So I pulled over like 3:30 into a way station, my favorite place to park, because the kinds of trucks that'll potentially back into you don't park at way stations. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The trucks to be afraid of at truck stops don't park at way stations. So this is my favorite place. Yeah, if you want to be around safe trucks, park at way stations. Anyone who's not safe is scared of a way station. Anyway, I got lots of sleep, so I'm sitting up with Jenna for a little while today. But I want to talk about World's Okayest steering wheel holder and my rap video. Which, by the way, I do have the World's Okayest steering wheel shirts and hoodies.
World's Okayest
steering wheel holder. I hate it when I say steering wheel. I do that a lot. Yeah, World's Okayest steering wheel holder. Shirts and hoodies are available in you click the link in the description below. I also, I didn't mark them up much at all, guys. We're not making a killing off those. I wanted to make them cheap, so we make like a couple bucks, you know. But if you want to support us, it's a good way to support us. Show some love. Check out that link. We have a couple other designs on there as well. But anyway, I've gotten some comments of like, isn't this an insult to your profession? And I think most people get it. Some don't, and that's okay. So I'll explain it to you. When I call myself World's Okayest steering wheel holder, and in everything in my rap video, which you should go watch if you haven't watched, is just making fun of super truckers. It's literally just making fun of super truckers. In that rap video, there's a scene of me wearing sandals with my pant legs rolled up. I have never worn sandals driving the truck or getting out of the truck. I don't wear sandals. Yeah, I'll certainly never roll up my pant legs. I actually do only drink black coffee. I don't drink it with cream and sugar.
I actually had to buy the sandals for the video at Walmart the day we did the video because you didn't have the appropriate sandals for it.
That's right. We literally went and bought props. I don't actually wear sandals. I do only drink black coffee. I do have a PS4, but I don't have it on the truck right now. I just had the remote for the video. So it's just making fun of super truckers. Like, that whole video is what they think of us. And it's funny, we're rolling down the road sometimes, you know, I get into really good, serious conversations with a lot of drivers. Jenna gets a kick out of it. Sometimes on the CB, I'll talk to drivers for like, I don't know, what, like 20 miles sometimes? 20, 30 miles, just long, really serious conversations, you know. And occasionally, a good 15, 20 minutes into a conversation, someone will start railing on these amateur 20, 30, 40-year-olds out here, you know, going through school with a mega carrier, don't know how to work, they're just steering wheel holders. And it's like they don't even realize that they're talking to someone who's 41 years old, who drives an automatic truck, who went through trucking school with a mega carrier. And, you know, it just cracks me up. So basically, me saying that I'm a steering wheel holder is just trolling super truckers. I'm just trolling them. I have the world's okayest steering wheel holder hoodie because I'm just trolling them. Like I don't actually consider myself a steering wheel holder, although I do hold a steering wheel for a good portion of my day.
And nor do you run around with an I Love Beaver hoodie on.
Yeah, and in that video I had the I Love Beaver hoodie, which was in an earlier video. I've never actually worn that hoodie in public. It was just really cold and I wasn't prepared on one of our runs, and Jenna ran inside that Flying J in Beaver, Utah, and that was the only hoodie they had, so I ended up with an I Love Beaver hoodie. But even if you drive a brand new truck, you guys know this, you have the same responsibilities as any other truck driver. You have the same dangers. You're still driving a 40-ton vehicle. You're still responsible for your life, your teammates' life, your co-driver's life. Your decisions can take a life around you on the road. You're responsible for millions and millions of dollars of freight. Anyone who's picked up a meat load in Dodge City, Kansas during a blizzard, you know this shit ain't easy. We don't just swing doors, like there's a lot involved. There's a lot of mental jujitsu involved in manipulating clocks and just threading that needle of getting to a receiver within a 30-minute window. We're still, I am a professional driver. I'm proud of it. I've never been late. I'm prime time certified. I've never had a critical event, knock on wood. Yes, there actually is wood in this truck. I've never had a accident. Again, knock on wood. So, I'm definitely a professional driver. But these super truckers out here somehow think that the world should never change, that it should always remain the same, and it should always remain the same as in when it was when they started driving. Never mind the fact that freight was moved in carts pulled by horses before them, and the pioneers with their oxen pulled wagons weren't complaining about these cab over drivers and their manuals with AC and all that. Times change, and 10 or 20 years from now it's all going to be different. It's just the way it is. So to me it just seems like there's some envy, really. Someone who's got a 20 or 30 year old, in a lot of cases, I'm not making blanket statements here, but we drive these relatively comfortable trucks, although my bed's not made up there, but it is a comfortable truck. I have satellite radio. I have a really good sound system in this truck. There's a big sub underneath the bed. It's a good sound system. Fridge, microwave. Can have a TV if we want. Oh, we don't have a TV in here because we just don't watch TV. We really don't watch TV. So we have lots of comforts, but why would you not want to have those comforts? To me, that's just silly. It's silly to be out here on the on the road, away from family, away from home for long periods of time, and just think that you should not have comforts because you want to be a real trucker. I'm sorry, that's stupid. That's just stupid. And when it comes to manuals, look, if you drive a manual, good for you. I understand the draw to that. I know how to drive a manual. My first 3 cars were manuals when I was a kid. I love driving manual vehicles. I don't want to drive a manual truck. I have no interest in that. Reverse, neutral, and drive. That's what I want. And I can actually manually shift my truck, which I often have to because it tries to do too much in 12th gear and it shouldn't. But I don't want to double clutch. I want to put it in drive and listen to an audio book and go on down the road. It doesn't make me any less professional. I'm still responsible for getting that load there safely and keeping America's freight moving. So I guess all that to say that me saying world's okayest steering wheel holder, which was actually Jenna's, she came up with that.
It's taking back the narrative.
It is taking back the narrative.
You cannot make fun of somebody if they make fun of themselves.
That's correct. You can't can't make fun of someone if they make fun of themselves. So I don't. I'm not trying to minimize my profession by saying that I'm a steering wheel holder. I'm just trolling the super truckers because they're, and I love to troll. I don't do it at a dangerous level, but Jenna will tell you I'm not like out here starting fights and stuff. But if someone says, "Oh yeah, it's those young punks, you know, getting their CDLs out of Cracker Jack boxes," you know, I'll jump in there and say I got mine out of cereal or something like that, and just start a back and forth, and because it's just funny to me that a lot of these old timers somehow think the industry is never supposed to change, you know. Which the irony is they always want it to change, especially when it comes to rates and things like that. But when it does change, they don't like it. Like they want it to stay the same. So it's like, I don't even know, what do you even mean steering wheel holder? You hold a steering wheel to 8 or 9 hours of your day just because you're also taking the ridiculous step of having to shift your truck through traffic, which, you know, if you like it, like I said, don't have at it. I don't even like door swinger. What do you mean door, like, as if all we do is hold the steering wheel and swing doors? Like, how long does it take to swing doors? 3 seconds? Well, it takes Jenna longer because she always has to jump against the door to get the chain to latch.
Some of them are really hard.
It's because she's not as heavy as that. She doesn't weigh as much as I do. I just lean on that door and it's right up against the trailer. But anyway, you're talking like, you know, let's just say 10 to 15 seconds in a trip that takes 3 days. So they're trying to make an insult at you on something you do for 10 to 15 seconds over the course of 3 days, and somehow we're door swingers because of that. Anyway, it's just ridiculous, you know. So I feed into it. I like to troll. I want to wear a hoodie into a truck stop that says "World's Okayest Steering Wheel Holder," because someone's going to look at that and get all disgruntled and think you SOB, and it's like, yeah, well, I'm going to go crawl into my 2021 automatic, comfortable, ultra loft, basically luxury condo on the road, and listen to some satellite radio and move freight across America professionally, you know. So you can go do your thing.
Eating a sandwich your co-driver made.
Eating a sandwich my co-driver made. So anyway, that was just my update. I just wanted to let you guys know why. I like I said, a vast majority of people know why and they get a kick out of it. But occasionally I'll get a comment of, you know, why are you insulting your profession? It's like, dude, seriously? Like, it really is. I'm just making fun of super truckers. That's all it is. And I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. So anyway, we're headed up to Maine, like I said, at Prime last night. This is a $2 a mile load, which really works out great because we won't be going in a hole. And we were home for 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days, and actually got a check on the last pay period, and I'll still get a little bit of a check on this pay period, and that's without going into, I don't have an e-fund with Prime. We are our emergency fund, but didn't really have to tap into savings or anything like that. We just it just really worked out for us. So really happy with the way that worked out, and hopefully we can. I'm hoping that we go up north and get like French fries or something out of Maine. There's also a bakery over there just across New Hampshire. There's candles up there in New Hampshire. So I'm hoping to get something like that. I really don't want to go to Vermont and get a Ben & Jerry's load. I really don't want that. We do not like those loads. And it's not that I want big pay out of there. I don't expect big pay. I know, you know, you're going to have to take less than $1.50 really generally to get out of there. I understand that. It said I don't want to go to Vegas. I don't want to go west, and that's where most of those Ben & Jerry loads go. So
It's hot.
it's hot.
You're
have to go through a lot of other shit that we don't want to go through to get there. And then you have to deal with California to get a load out of there, which y'all know I don't like. So hopefully load choice really comes through for us Wednesday morning. We get something good out of there. So anyway, I'm over 15 minutes. I'm going to let this one go, but hopefully you guys, hopefully that brings it into context when I say world's okayest steering wheel holder. I'm certainly not trying to diminish my my profession, but I am definitely poking fun at super truckers. You know who I'm talking about. They're just out here on a CB all day long, steering wheel holder this, steering wheel holder that. So
You can usually quickly identify them by fingerless gloves.
I don't know if you guys heard her, but she said you can usually quickly identify them by fingerless gloves, which is pretty funny. I identify them by talking about us getting CDLs through CDL school, and what they fail to mention is that when they got their CDLs, yes, I'm holding Jenna's cup. I don't actually have a Rainbow Bright cup myself. When it's in the cup holder, it rattles, so I held it while I was making this video. What they fail to mention is when a lot of these old timers got their CDL, they didn't even go through school. So, you know, like imagine just throwing yourself in a truck and learning that way. Like somehow all these super truckers didn't learn to drive a truck. Like they just magically, you know,
They were born.
They were
like in the seat of a truck and immediately started
just
driving.
born shifting, you know. Everybody learns to drive, and quite frankly, I'm happy that Prime's training program is one of the best in the country, and I think Prime probably trains and puts out some of the best drivers in the country. Like, it's not something that should be insulted and made fun of. We have an amazing, excellent training program. You do not get into a truck 2 weeks after joining Prime. You're going to be there for like 3, 4, 5 months, you know, really learning the business and learning how to professionally drive a truck. Yet that somehow gets insulted. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off here, but we'll give you some more updates probably tonight, tomorrow, as we make our way across, and that's about it. Be safe, guys. Make good decisions. Drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.